Today's maths lesson in patterns and algebra is to learn to use equivalent number sentences to find missing numbers. Let's start by looking at about the simplest sum I can imagine. 1 plus 2 equals 3. If we remember our fact families, we know that we can use those three numbers in different combinations to find different sums. So 1 equals 3 minus 2. Now if you look at this in a different way, what you've actually done here is swap the 2 to the other side of the equals sign. When you've done that, you've changed it from a plus 2 to a minus 2. This brings us to our rule for today. If a number crosses the equal sign, then it changes from positive to negative. Or if it was already negative, it changes it to positive. So whenever it crosses the equal sign, it changes. Now, learning intention today was to be able to use addition and subtraction and in any number sentence to find an unknown quantity. So using our same easy problem from before, something plus 2 equals 3, we want to find out what that square equals. So if we move our plus 2 to the other side of the equal sign, it becomes a minus 2. So now the square on its own, which is what we want, equals 3 minus 2. And of course our square equals 1, because back to the top of the sum, 1 plus 2 equals 3. Now let's try something a little more difficult. 25 plus our unknown number, the square, equals 38. Now what we want to do is get the square on its own. So let's move the 25 to the other side of the equal sign. To do that, we need to change it from positive 25, just normal 25, to minus 25. So now we've got the square equals 38 minus 25. And when we work that out, we find that the square equals 13. So back to the top problem again, just to make sure we've got it right. 25 plus 13 equals 38, which is correct. Quick reminder, let's have a look at our rule again. If a number crosses the equal sign, it changes from positive to negative, or from negative to positive. Now what I want you to do, you may be able to work this out in your head without writing it down, but what I want you to do is to practice getting that unknown, the square, on its own in a problem, because there will be times you won't be able to do this in your head when the numbers are harder. So practice with a number that you can use to make it so you understand the process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to want you to, we'll pause the video while you go and try and work out a way that you can get this problem to be the square equals something, where you have changed the sides of the 27 or the 8 or the square, getting the square on its own. Good luck. We'll press pause now. Alright, so this is how I've done it. I've changed 27 minus that square equals 8. I've changed the side of the square. So now I've got 27 equals 8 plus the square. The square's changed symbol from a negative to a positive as it's crossed that equal sign. Now I still don't have the square on my own, so next step, I've swapped the 8's over. So the 8 has crossed the equal sign, it's gone from a normal positive 8 to a negative 8. So now, down the bottom of the screen there, 27 minus 8 equals the square. We've got the square on its own with a nice easy number problem, 27 minus 8. So 19 equals the square. So back to the top, 27 minus 19 equals 8. Again, we got it right. Nice work, us. So remember the rule while you're having a go at the worksheet and then the my numeracy task. Always, this is a really good chance to practice swapping the sides over the equal sign, changing from positive to negative or negative to positive. Try to get that unknown number on its own, and this is the start of algebra, which you'll be doing lots of through high school. Good luck.